Hey, what's up, guys? This is UFC Fight Night. Brandon Moreno versus Loner Kavanagh. Interesting fight because Brandon Moreno was supposed to fight Asu Amabayev, but Loner Kavanagh is stepping in kind of on short notice. It was only like I think a few weeks ago that this got put together, and Kavanagh is coming off a loss, and Asu Amabayev had to withdraw for some reason. But like this card's like pretty decent, a lot of fun matchups, not too many names. By the way, let's start off the card. I'm only gonna do the main card because I'm like kind of late this week, but you can see all the rest of my picks on UFC Prediction Tracker. Okay, starting off the main card is Kevin Borjas versus Emmanuel Rodriguez. Emmanuel Rodriguez, I first saw him on The Ultimate Fighter, and he lost to Joseph Morales, who had a tough battle with. Joseph Morales is now like he was a vet in the UFC before. He's now 3-2, winning his last two against Ali B. Idris, who just got a win, and Matt Schnell, who was in the UFC for a long time, not like the highest level, but let's not dig that deep. But Emmanuel Rodriguez lost on The Ultimate Fighter, then came back to the Contender Series, and he won by first round knockout. Looked great. This guy's got good wrestling and like good power. Doesn't move his head a lot, but like he has crisp boxing, and so does Kevin Borjas, who a long time ago had a good war with Joshua Van. I believe he won the first round, and it was dicey in the second round until Joshua Van just took over with the body shots after like Kevin Borjas seemed to gas out, but he's a tough fighter. After that, he lost to Alessandro Costa. Not too bad of a loss. Like Alessandro Costa is like a pretty decent fighter. Beat Ronaldo Rodriguez. Fucking Ronaldo Rodriguez fucking sucks. He's a terrible fighter. Did fucking jack shit in that. And his fight last time out against Sumit Ergi, I don't know, like seems slower, but Sumiderji is definitely the better striker. But going into this fight, they're both young guys. Emmanuel Rodriguez is 26 and Kevin Borjas is 28. Kevin Borjas nearly has triple the experience with a 10-4 record. Emmanuel Rodriguez is 6-0. The reach advantages on Kevin Borjas, 68-inch reach and 64-inch reach for Emmanuel Rodriguez. I don't like this fight at all. Like, I don't think like Kevin Borjas should be plus 310 underdog. I'll go with Emmanuel Rodriguez by like, I want to say decision even. I don't know. He's tough like Kevin Borjas, but yeah, he's never won by decision. Manuel Rodriguez, yeah, I'm gonna go with by decision. Okay, Edgar Chairez versus Felipe Bunes. Both these guys are like decent grapplers. Chairez, first time I saw him was when he fought Clayton Carpenter on the Contender Series, and he had good moments against him. Good fighter. Won a couple fights and got a chance to fight Tatsuro Taira, who he looked pretty fucking good against Tatsuro Taira. He was hanging in the grappling. After that, I thought this guy would be like pretty good. After that, he fought Daniel Lacerda, and I forget, they prematurely stopped the fight or something like that because like what was it? Daniel Lacerda like got like choked out saying he didn't tap, and like they don't recall seeing him tap. I think he tapped whatever, like he was sleeping or some shit. And yeah, they fought again. He submitted him. No surprise there. Had a good first round against Joshua Van. I broke that down perfectly when I did the breakdown for UFC 306, and I think Joshua Van just took over in round 2 and 3. He just submitted CJ Vergara. Edgar Chairez is not like the highest level fighter, but then again, neither is Felipe Bunes, who only beat Jose Johnson in the UFC. This guy has really good jiu-jitsu, and I'm wondering if that's going to cancel out when it's two grapplers fighting each other. Who has the better boxing? Bunes, like, it goes forward a lot, but I think Chirez has the better boxing, even the better grappling. So I'm going to go with Chirez. Again, this fight is whatever. It's on the main card. I find that crazy. I'll go with Edgar Chirez to win by submission, round 2. Now, Daniel Zellhuber versus Bobby Green. Bobby Green's been getting chinned left, right, and center. Fucking crazy. But Daniel Zellhuber, like, looked like shit last time against Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's old. King Green's old. Not similar style. I think, like, Bobby Green would lose to Michael Johnson as well. But Bobby Green's chin is totally smoked. And, like, I don't necessarily think he's going to get finished here by Daniel Zellhuber. But I think, like, he's going to get hurt. And, like, I think Daniel Zellhuber is probably going to find, like, the... When's the last time we saw we finish someone by knockout? It's been a while, but I'll go with Daniel Zellhuber to win by decision. Maybe what happens is Daniel Zellhuber pieces up Bobby Green. Well, a little bit of back and forth in the first round with Bobby Green and Daniel Zellhuber. But, like, it being clear round 1 for Daniel Zellhuber. He gets the second round more clearly. Maybe gets tired, like his fight against Esteban Ribovics, and King Green takes over in the third a little bit, but it's too little too late. 29-28 type of decision. Yeah. Now this fight fucking pains me. Is Marlon Chito Vera versus David Martinez. I was a huge Marlon Vera fan. But, like, realistically, if we look back, let's go all the way back to Corey Sandhagen. When has he looked good after... Actually, when does he look good after Dominic Cruz? Because, like, his fight after against Corey Sandhagen, I picked him to win that. And a fucking judge gave him that fight, which made no sense. He lost the fight pretty fucking clear. Then he goes on to fight Pedro Munoz, and that fight fucking sucked. It was super close. And Cheeto didn't really engage that much. He doesn't, like... He, like, waits for the shot to, like, find itself on his opponents, and he doesn't throw too much. And when the fight's almost over, he doesn't, like, pump up put his foot on the gas or anything like that. It's really hard to watch when I keep picking him. And he fought Sean O'Malley, same kind of fight. He just got fucking pieced up for 5 rounds. His face was all messed up. Ate a ridiculous knee. His chin is, like, super elite, Marlon Vera. And then he fought Davison Figueiredo, which unfortunately he suffered his first knockdown. He never got knocked down in the UFC before. Still never been knocked out, which is still a good stat. But Davison Figueiredo was a flyweight, so, like, he's super quick. Marlon Vera just need to, like, put up his volume. Then he fought Ayman Zahabi. Again, he just doesn't engage when he should, and it's tough to watch seeing him, like, backing up, waiting, looking. He's like, what the fuck? Maybe if you had a couple more rounds, it'd be okay. I remember this fight against Rob Font. That was fucking sick, where the striking differential was like 100 or something, like, different. And fucking Marlon Chito Vera destroyed Rob Font's face. Then the next fight after was actually the first fight I gambled on. Dominic Cruz. I bet him to win by knockout, and round 4 it happened after getting pieced up by Dominic Cruz. Anyway, enough about the history of Marlon Chito Vera. I just was a big fan before. I think it's going to be more of the same in this fight. I think David Martinez, he's super quick, and he's looked great so far. Like, I know he beat Simon Oliveira by knockout. That doesn't really matter, but like Rob Font, it's still like impressive considering like it was a lot of boxing that fight, and Rob Font's the boxer. Just the quickness and everything was on David Martinez's side, and like he's young. He's like 27 right now. Uh I don't trust Marlon Vera to make the necessary adjustments. So for the first time, like I think like ever on this channel, at least, I'm picking against Marlon Vera. I'm gonna pick David Martinez, but I guess I hope Cheeto wins. I'm rooting for him. Yeah, I liked his fights a lot back in the day. Yeah. Now, Brandon Moreno versus Loner Kavanagh. Originally, Brandon Moreno was supposed to fight Asu Almabayev, and now he's taking on Loner Kavanagh. Loner Kavanagh last time got knocked out by Charles Johnson. I find this kind of a weird replacement. Like, I think even like Tim Elliott would have been a better replacement, and I would have been more excited for it. There is a chance, like, Charles Johnson also knocked out Joshua Van. There could be some shit like that. Like, could come back and piece up fucking. I can't even. I can't even say it because I really don't think it's gonna happen. But Brandon Moreno should win this. If not, it's just the age has caught up. Because Brandon Moreno he's still young. He's 32, but I don't know. He hasn't looked as good as he used to, even though Tatsuro Taira, that was an early stoppage, looked great against Steve Erceg, actually, never mind. And Amir Albazi, but Amir Albazi did jack fucking shit. Looked like shit against Brandon Royval and had an absolute banger. It was a fucking war against Alexander Pantoja. Yeah. I'm rooting for Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to get it done by decision or later round TKO. But yeah, I'll go with the decision.